So I like to go through a couple of case studies. So I thought we would take a look at Gail's Bakery. Does anyone know Gail's Bakery? Okay, this is a very interesting story. So this was started by an Israeli-born duo. They were analysts, you guys. Isn't that interesting? They didn't come from the food world. They were like me. They were strategists. They grew up baking bread at home with their families, and they felt that they couldn't find real bread at the time that Gail started. Gail's, at the beginning, was not like what you're thinking of it now, where it's in every neighborhood. It was a micro brand. So they started with one Gail's Bakery, and they spotted a gap in the market for this traditional artisan baking. Okay? So you're familiar with this. You know that typography, Gail's, right? This is the food display. You can identify this, right? It's very appealing looking. Now, interestingly enough, the brand is named after Gail Maya, and she sold artisan breads, and they were in business with her. So this is from 2004. Think about this. They've been in business for 14 years. Did you know that? It's a long time. And they've expanded to become a bakery cafe where you can take away or linger. And the cafe is named in her honor, even though she's not part of the business anymore. Now, they call their 17 starters, I don't want to mispronounce this word, they call it the mothership, because all of the bread comes from this original sourdough starter, these 17 starters, that they say each has its own character and taste profile that changes over time. They say the ethos is in the oven, good ingredients, handmade, no fuss. So they're already telling you who they are and what they stand for. And if you buy their bread, all their breads do taste different. Now, this is the shop on the King's Road. Now, I know the architects who do these shops. Very interesting. So they have a team of architects working for them. The design of each cafe is related, but not identical. So they position themselves as London's community baker. So therefore, they're going into your community, and I can tell you where I live in Pimlico, it doesn't look anything like the one in Battersea. The one in Battersea is quite mumsy, and the one in Pimlico is not so comfortable because they expect you to be more businesslike, more in and out. But it's in your neighborhood and now throughout London because Luke Johnson, who expanded Pizza Express and Caffe Valerie, put their money into this brand. And that's how this brand went from being a single shop into not even a chainlet, which is a chainlet, maybe 3 or 6 outlets, but into a chain, a very successful chain. Now, the menu is influenced by contemporary Israeli baking and cuisine. So they have tasty salads, it's a fresh, sharp profile, artisan breads, robust sandwiches, pastries, sweets, and barista-made coffee. That's the brand, right? So that when you go into Gail's, see if that's what it's about for you. When I'm giving you this brand analyst information, I want you to go in and test it out. See if this is how it feels to you. Now, they also, like Otto Lengi, they also come from Israel. They extended the brand's reach by doing a cookbook. So you can take the brand home, not just to eat it, but you can immerse yourself in the brand. So they really have taken it very far into your relationship with this brand. Can you guys see that? But what I want you to see is it didn't happen overnight, did it? 14 years in, coming up on 15. So that's great. I think they've been really, really smart at managing the brand.